Okay, so I got another privacy complaint, it looks like, from the same guy who tries to censor my videos constantly. This has happened, I think, 4 times, and I think all 4 times I have won the privacy complaint, and my video has remained. Now, here's the thing that this person is failing to realize, that the privacy violations under YouTube have specific guidelines for their terms of service. Now, for a person to be uniquely identifiable, that does not mean that the person who is in the video of the YouTube video can, pick themselves out. It doesn't mean that just because they can pick themselves out that they are uniquely identifiable. So, for example, like with this video, I have this person's face blurred in the intro. The face is blurred, but another point is, and this is also something that can be found in the terms of service, is that public information such as court records are all public. There's not one thing about a court record that isn't public, unless, of course, like this fella, you get your record sealed when you become a police informant. So he's got 3 of his records sealed for some reason. My guess is that it's because he's a police informant. And I wanted just to read this for those interested who have, had people try to censor them over privacy violations. If you just look this up in YouTube, you just look up fake privacy violation, you'll see all kinds of people that are, reporting being censored by others with these fake claims of privacy violations. But let me just go into this, and I've documented the terms of service for the person trying to snitch my videos out and censor me. So I said, I got another strange privacy complaint. I think the snitch needs to review the YouTube privacy policies. And this is directly from YouTube. How does YouTube determine if content should be removed for a privacy violation? For content to be considered for removal, an individual must be uniquely identifiable by image, voice, full name, government identification number, bank account number, contact information, e.g., home address, email address, or other uniquely identifiable information. We also take public interests, newsworthiness, and consent into account when determining if content should be removed for a privacy violation. YouTube reserves the right to make the final determination on whether this violation of privacy guideline has occurred. What does uniquely identifiable mean? According to YouTube, to be considered uniquely identifiable, there must be enough information in the video that allows others to recognize you. Please note that just because you can identify yourself within the video does not mean that you are uniquely identifiable to others. A first name without an additional context or a fleeting image, for example, would not likely qualify as uniquely identifiable. So my comment was, now if there are any persons in this video, their images have been blurred, meaning they are not uniquely identifiable. Surely this person has better things to do with their time. I will make a video about this and show the privacy complaint and privacy complaint dispute process for others who have had the trolls flag their videos. And this fellow wrote, he's got probably 101 YouTube accounts. This is just one of many. He said, you posted pictures of a person in the thumbnail. That's a violation of TOS, Terms of Service. Images of a person are also called pictures. Yeah, but when they're blurred, then that picture is not uniquely identifiable of that person. So that's what YouTube's guidelines are, is that it has to be uniquely identifiable, meaning that if others see that, they're going to know who that is. But you also need to take into account that that picture that I got and blurred so that it's not uniquely identifiable was public domain. I got it off MySpace. So that information is public to everybody. Millions and millions of people can access that information just like I did from a public MySpace account. I didn't have private access to that. I had public access to that. I took a screenshot and then I blurred it and I put it on there. And anything that I've referenced related to court information is all public as well. You can just go to idcourts.us, www.idcourts.us, and it's public to anybody there as well. Billions of people have access to that. Not just me, not just the courts, but anybody who wants to look that up. So, first of all, you don't have a right to privacy if your information is already public. If your information has been put forth publicly, either by yourself, which was MySpace, or the courts, which is because of your criminal record, then it's not uniquely identifiable. And I think it's hilarious that you will cry wolf about people harassing you when you've got terroristic threats on your record multiple times, giving police false information about people. You've got that multiple times where you've told the police something false about somebody to try to get them arrested. You've called the police on me, tried to get me swatted. I've got that documented. January 1st, 2016, in Maine when we were there. And the police told me it was my brother-in-law from Idaho that called the police on me. And I've got documentation of that. I mean, you're a straight up snitch. Whether you're getting paid for it or whether you're not, doesn't matter. When you're voluntarily giving police information to hurt somebody else, that means you're a police informant. So shut the fuck up.